Hey guys, and welcome to Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. There's really not much sound happening on this title screen, is there? I had planned on playing this game when it first came out, but I was kind of uncertain about whether I wanted to play it. The only exposure I've ever had to the Guardians of the Galaxy are the movies. So Volume 1, Volume 2, and then their inclusion in Avengers Endgame and Avengers Infinity War. Yes, I just flipped those two around. But that's the only input I've ever had of Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't have any background with them. I haven't read any comics or anything. So I was like, I'm interested, but am I interested enough to play the game? And I decided that probably not. But that was also tempered by the decision that Peter Quill, or Star-Lord, in the movies, he's not exactly the most intelligent person, and it can kind of grate a little bit. But in watching the trailers for this game, the Peter Quill here actually doesn't come across as unintelligent. He seems quite intelligent, just comedic. So that's a point in its favour. So I kind of still want to give it a go. So I'm keen to see where we go. So just keep in mind, since I don't have any background in Guardians of the Galaxy other than the movies, which I barely remember, I won't have any sort of connection to any characters that I come along. I know a lot of people who've played this game have history with the franchise and therefore, oh my God, this NPC, oh my God, this villain. So I'll be like, I have no clue. It's all going to be new to me. So if you want a Let's Play where people are, going through nostalgia of characters, this is not the place for you. If you're looking for someone with a fresh input on this franchise, then absolutely stick around for this Let's Play. As you can see, it says streaming mode on, and I seriously hope that doesn't stay there for the entire game. All the copyrighted music has been taken out, so it might sound a little different from your game if you have played it. Terms, yeah, whatever. Sounds good. Yeah, whatever, sounds good. And, okay. Oh, okay. I don't know really why we were doing that, but sure. New game. We got this. Kick back and enjoy the story of Guardians of the Galaxy. Your enemies will cower before your might in this raucous power fantasy. Sounds like it's my kind of version. We got this, probably. You're ready to face the galaxy. You may stumble or even fall, but you'll always pick yourself back up again. The intended Guardians experience. Okay, obviously we're going to be doing that. We don't got this. No one said being a superhero was easy. You'll take a beating like none other, and only the most battle-hardened Guardians will make it out alive. We do it our way. You're the master of your own galaxy and want to fine-tune your personal Guardians. No. Yeah. I'm sure it's all good. And if it isn't, we'll fix it later. Start game. It's a very nice emblem. Very long loading though. Oh, I didn't check my graphics. Are you shitting me that thing's going to be sitting there at the top of the screen the entire time? Okay, Meredith Quill. We're going right back to his parents. Pretty sounds. Like how we have this peaceful introduction and then we go straight into this music. Oh, I was unintentionally bopping my head along to it as well. Star-Lord. Oh my God. This is so old school, having the lyrics in a CD. Darkness inside, soulless skies, no guts, no glory, all for one. Is this going to be copyrighted music? It shouldn't be. Is there a song called Star-Lord? Zero to Hero. This is really catchy. To hero. I don't know the song, but it's very catchy. Star-Lord, Achieve Escape Velocity by Gavin Edwards. We're far from being angels, be fallen ones. I could read the entirety of that, but I shan't. I'm just going to read this part down here. Where does Star-Lord's name come from? He was sitting around having a few laughs. Well, maybe more than a few. Somebody was joking around and said, "Oh, Steve, you're a real star." And then someone else shouted, "Yeah, he's the Lord of the Stars." We looked at each other and immediately switched around. Star-Lord. It gave us our identity and even affected our lyrics. Okay. Is someone just knocking on the door? Yes.
wonder you couldn't hear me.
Right?
Is that your new tape?
Tape?
Star-Lord.
Oh, cassettes! Right!
Who's the guy with the scary eyes?
He doesn't have a name. He's one of the space riders. And he's not scary. He's cool.
Where are my subtitles? Okay, I have put subtitles on. I have, what is with this goop? It looks really disgusting. I don't even want to know what that is. I also increased the graphics because they defaulted to like the lowest setting. It was on low. There's like a bajillion settings and it was on the lowest. I don't understand why. So I have to restart the game in order for it to take effect. I might just finish the cutscene and then I'll reload.
Your space rider certainly got his hands full.
And the streaming mode on the top of the screen, you can't get rid of. It's
Pretty
permanent.
far out.
Nobody says far out anymore, Ma.
Thinking the same thing.
Ma!
What?
Nobody says far out anymore.
Oh, well, your mom does.
She looks really young.
Maybe we should see if we could get tickets to see them live.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Your mom may not look it, but I was quite the rocker when I was your age.
Oh dear God.
Your father and I would just lie on the hood of my old Chevy and listen to Black Sabbath and...
You like Black Sabbath?
Like I said, your mom's cooler than you think. Oh, we'd look up at the stars and he'd tell me all about the places he'd been.
Mom?
How about some cake, huh?
Yeah, I'll be up in a sec.
I mean, I'm always up for cake, but wow.
You said that 15 minutes ago.
What a subject change.
If you don't hurry, I'm gonna eat that whole cake myself.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
You wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
Hey, watch the hair.
She's a fun mother. I don't remember how he gets to space. Gotta be honest with you.
Peter! We've talked about you leaving your toys on the floor.
It's not a toy. It's an action figure.
How'd she not
More like
see
an
it?
action landmine. Stab your foot. I will.
He doesn't even... Never mind.
13 more years.
It's not Yoda.
Look at you.
It's
Where does
Chewbacca.
time go?
I'll be up in a sec. I promise.
Right.
I mean, she should have left the door open if she really wanted him to go somewhere immediately. Can we turn down the music? It's like really loud. Holy shit. Oh my God, what is wrong with this child? The hair, the bruised eye. Oh, I can't even kid. I'm just gonna restart. Okay, hopefully we get better graphics this time around. I'm not gonna be able to tell the difference at all. It was the textures that needed to render. The Lost Star Walker.
The final battle was awesome. Looked like the heroes were done for, but they pulled it off.
It is a French movie by the looks of it.
Oh man.
Space
Traveling
Exploration
through space must
Academy.
be amazing.
Okay, so I mean, he was already interested in space. That's good at least.
Oh man. I can't wait to play this.
Super Mag 3,
Maybe
10
I can convince
takedown
anybody with
tips.
his paper out money.
Don't miss Double Toads, Ninja Combat 3, Troubadour, Speedbots, and Baseball Bob. Blob, whatever. I'm pretty sure this is copyright music, but we'll take it.
Hundreds of dollars someday.
Wait, they have a comic as well? Okay, clearly the song relates to this.
I gotta beat Janie's high score. This is embarrassing.
What is this? What does that even say? ColecoVision. ColecoVision. Gateway to Upshy. Wing War. I don't even... What even is this machine? iMagic. This is... I'm sorry, but this predates my old school Sega, so I have no idea what this is. That looks like a predecessor to a Mind Flayer. Caves and Creatures, the games. No. This way, Peter.
3 natural ones in a row last
Ooh.
Some bar I turned out to
Oh, dude, look. My performance checks are always atrocious. I can do a performance check out of combat. I mean, I get in combat. Can't crit succeed at all.
crazy that all that destruction started from one little mistake.
He really likes French cinema. What is this? Oh, I shouldn't have done this. This is just asking for trouble. Oh, I can't get off. Okay, here we go.
Need to build up my calluses.
Ugh, I mean, yes, but... Wish I could take this out of my ears.
Can't believe I caught this. That maiden show was awesome.
What kind of maiden? Iron Maiden? What kind of maiden are we talking about here? Oh my god, an OG Tron movie. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I'm glad he had a healthy liking for... Yes, a game with a reflection. For space, since he ended up there. Rubik's Cube!
Might as well just peel the stickers off and put them in the right spot.
Yes, we know. You're not able to solve one of those.
My fingers are still cramped from trying to
Ian
flip our
Livingston.
pages.
Why is that
I know
name
it's not how you're
familiar?
supposed to play, but I'm tired of dying everywhere.
I've heard that before. Death Trap Dungeon. A thrilling fantasy adventure in which you are the hero. Complete with combat system and score sheet. Published by Penguin. No, Puffin. Puffin Macmillan.
The movie was okay. The soundtrack really kicked butt.
What is that? The cute little red panda. Oh. Sorry, you probably shouldn't walk on that, Peter.
Keep hitting those dingers, George. You'll make it in the Hall of Fame for sure.
I don't know who George is. I don't follow baseball. Please take these things off your ears. Why is it a black hole? Is it because we're going down memory lane? I feel like I'm in the Nutcracker.
Peter Quill.
Drax.
Peter Quill, wake up.
Holy crap, Drax. You gotta stop doing this, man. It's weird.
We are approaching the quarantine zone.
He's nice
How
eyes.
long was I out for?
15,338 ticks.
A tick seconds?
Very specific.
The betrayer is ready to begin her mission. She has requested your presence in the cockpit.
You just call her
Mora's on our
the
side,
betrayer?
Drax.
She is the spawn of my sworn enemy, a murderess and a traitor. I do not trust her.
Well, try. We're supposed to be a team.
I make no promises.
Oh, I like his swords. Oh, this is funny already. Oh, he still has a Star-Lord jacket. Put that bad boy on. Very nice stitch work. Yeah, I've always found his guns pretty ugly, but you know, as long as they shoot. You're not going grey yet, son. Don't you worry. He thinks he's a bit of a narcissist. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. You done yet? Can we leave? Thank you.
Oh, it ain't just a junkyard. The quarantine zone's the biggest pile of galactic war debris
Where are you,
in the
Rocket?
known universe. Just
Behind
think
this
of all
wall.
the tech we can find.
Ah, there you are, Quill. Tell Groot to stop worrying about getting arrested.
I'm not overconfident.
like your hair.
I'm just the right level of confident.
Reassure Groot.
Arrested? For what? Our ship just accidentally slipped into the quarantine zone.
Oops, our navigation
Oh.
malfunctioned. Oops.
Why are we in the quarantine
How did we
zone?
accidentally cross into the Nova Corps force field?
Details.
Yeah, I was looking at Drax just having a one-man fight there, shadowboxing. Yeah, I'm with Groot on this one. It's not very convincing. Not a very convincing argument at all.
Gizmos, Rocket.
I'm calling them thumpers on account of the noise they make. Assuming we get past the force field and reach your coordinates in one piece, all we gotta do is set them up, and these babies are gonna draw out our monster in no time.
Okay, so we're after a monster. I don't know how.
How's
What
that
monster?
even gonna work? The thumper goes beep, 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 and the monsters come running?
It goes more like, wah, wah, wah.
Holla, rocket!
Stop this ruckus at once!
And then the monster comes a-running out of its hole.
Are you sure about that?
Hey, all my intel came from your source.
My sources are very reliable. Those coordinates are 100% pointing towards a rare, elusive, priceless creature.
With no physical description to go by.
That's not very
What
useful.
do you think elusive means?
Hard to
No
catch.
matter what the monster looks like. As long as it's got ears, you could be sure my thumpers
What if
are
it's
gonna
very
drive it
large?
right
Or
into
really,
our
really small? Wow, you're going into this with no information about this creature. Okay, I am concerned about you being able to accomplish your goal. I see Gamora. Is she waving at me or is she stretching? Oh, she's just chilling out there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
You remember that dealer who asked about the emitters? After you left, he leans over to me and he says, what do you need these for then? Yeah, like I'm turning the Milano into a dance club or something.
Please refrain from creating this club of dance.
Yeah, we all
Where
know
did
how
we
you
end up
feel
going?
about dancing. Well, what was I supposed to tell him? I...
Drax,
Oh,
about Gamora.
haven't gone to see Gamora yet, but
Let's
sure.
not wait, Peter Quill. I am readying my body for battle.
Oh,
You
that's
know we're
great.
supposed to capture this monster, right? Not kill it.
Of course. But I suspect it will not go down without a fight.
Fair.
Bullet muscles. Lady Hellbender ain't gonna buy damaged goods.
I will aim to preserve the integrity of the beast as best I can.
Good.
I like the way he speaks and how he always calls him Peter Quill.
All good, buddy?
He's still concerned about getting arrested.
You know, I don't understand you, Groot, but I'm going to assume you just said something super kind and thoughtful.
You don't speak Groot. Aww.
What did the tree say?
He has no idea.
No idea.
Wait, so Rocket is literally the only person who understands you? I am so sorry, but dude, I love your room.
Really needs to get these plants under control.
Damn, this place is so cool. Is that a facility of some kind? I don't think I can access whatever that is. Let's just close that. I mean, as long as they're not poisonous.
Hey, Groot, did that escort job on Orga ever pan out? What do you mean you never called her back? Don't know if you noticed, but we're flarkin' broke. What? Wait, what kind of escort was that contract about? Yeah, maybe I'd rather be broke.
What is it?
Dude, take 5. We got to talk about that Gamora thing.
She is waiting for you in the cockpit.
I know, I just meant... Are you going to be okay? You two are going to be alone on the ship for a while.
Rest assured, Peter Quill. I will keep a watchful eye and thwart any attempt at treachery.
Or... you could try trusting her.
You are naive, Peter Quill. She is a mistress of deceit.
Oh, these discussions are funny. And here's interesting facial expressions. Okay, nothing here. Oh, Groot's gone upstairs. I don't know what that is. I'm going to leave it alone. So I found Groot's room and I found my room.
This moment of quiet reminds me of the legendary siege of Seknarf 7.
This is Gamora's room.
It is said that Lady Hellbender held her breath through 10 moons while riding across the stars on the back of a great horned beast. And when she arrived...
God, she's this big armory.
sailed and the wind blew away the Shatari.
Indeed, it did.
If he realized it
Drax?
didn't make no sense, he wouldn't be telling it.
Huh. And Rocket. No, that is the bathroom.
Rocket! Did you bring back the docking chips you took from the alignment console?
I'll do
Oh,
it as soon
what's this
as I
one?
reconfigure them.
You better not try to sell them off.
Not like I'd make any money. Things are so cheap they couldn't align 2 magnetized connectors.
Yeah, I can't really see much. We will ignore that. I like the way he leaned there, though. That was nice. I don't want to play with things I don't know what they do. It can just stay there.
So, Drax,
Where's Rocket's
excited to meet our buyer after we catch the monster?
Of course.
Well, this isn't Rocket's room. I mean, it's his playroom, but it's not his actual room.
And she's rich.
This one here? Found it.
Simply a commercial fact.
As long as she buys her monster, she doesn't need to be royalty.
True, true, true. Team costumes. You wonder how much for these things? When I said matching gold costumes, I meant gold colored, not actual Kritakan gold. We want potential clients to think we've got wealth and not wear it right on our sleeves. That makes us a target. Here's the deal. When the time's right, we'll give these costumes a test run. If they survive it without any holes, I'll settle you up with, I'd say, 6% of what you're asking. 6%? For a second, too. They're like fucking amazing, by the way.
You are jealous of her status.
I don't think Gamora is.
Being a queen means being born with a target on your back.
Yep.
Kind of like the one on yours.
I mean, fair point, Gamora. Fair point.
Laura?
Up here, Peter.
I'm coming.
Hey, that's my chair.
Oh. Then why aren't you in it?
I was, strategizing. It's one thing to get into the zone, but we still gotta catch that monster.
Right.
So did I miss anything?
Other than a ton of suspicious glares from Drax, not really. Now, if you're done strategizing, feel free to grab your seat. We're almost ready to go.
Oh my gosh, it just magically puts itself away. That's a cool blade. I'm coming. I'm coming. This is the quarantine zone. Oh, that does not look like an inviting space to be in.
Once we breach that force field, there's no going back.
I don't want to breach
Black
that force
market
field.
codes are gonna crack that Nova net, right?
Yep. As soon as you enter them in your console.
That does not look inviting at all. There's a reason why it's a quarantine zone, and I can see
Okay,
it.
here we go.
Oh, this is so not ideal.
Rocket, Groot, Drax, get in here. We're going in.
We still have a few ticks before the next time window, actually.
The next one.
Nova Corps security grid resets every rotation. We want to be in and out before our code expires, or we'll get stranded.
Oh dear.
For the next reset, we'll get a full rotation to do this. Nice.
Oh, why's the Novanet still up? Thought we were going in.
Well, it appears the assassin's contacts are as untrustworthy as the betrayer herself.
Oh, please don't tell me Gamora's backdoor codes are bust. We nearly went broke getting them.
Relax, Rocket. We still got a few ticks before the next time window.
The network just reset. You can enter the sequence, Peter. 0451.
That's it? 4 digits?
Suspicious. These security measures are too simplistic for Nova Corps.
0.
It's not that simple.
4.
The code only works
5,
on this date
1.
for this ship.
Oh, I get it.
There.
I don't want to interrupt their talking. They're fun. What was your ship called again? Quarantine zone, high security Nova Corps barrier. Sector, sorry, somewhere in the Andromeda Galaxy. I can totally read. I was trying to rush it because I didn't know it would be up there for long.
And we're in.
Still don't know that I want to be. This is
I
gross.
realized there was so much stuff left after the war.
Restraint
is it?
wasn't very popular in the Shatari army, especially with Thanos in charge.
Yeah, it's probably all harmless now. I mean, Nova Corps had 12 years to get rid of the heavy-duty explosives, right?
That's why I like you, Quill. You're so pure. Oh, the wonderful and terrible things I could do with all this tech.
Stay focused, Rodent. We do not come here to scavenge.
Why not? The Milano's weapon systems could use an overhaul. Plus, there's good money in it.
So that's the name of the ship, the
Beast that we
Milano.
seek is far more
Milano,
valuable
my
to the monster
terms.
queen of Seknov 9 than any illegally acquired salvage.
Ah,
Whoa! Place is really shifty.
I'm not seeing a monster, but that big cylinder up ahead looks like the mining ship Peter's friend said to look for.
Friend.
For a night. And you'll see the monster as soon as we
That
place
kind of
Rocket's
friend.
monster summoning thingies.
Flark, yeah. Groot, Quill, suit up. Team Rocket's up first.
I still do not understand why I must remain on board with the assassin.
Oh, because you're part of Green Team.
You assigned me to
Oh,
the
that's
team
adorable.
before you named it, and my skin is not green. It's teal.
it absolutely is not.
Teal?
Not even remotely
Listen,
close
if we
to
wanna
teal.
trick the monster into going inside that mining rig, we need to place thumpers on both sides. 2 sides, 2 teams.
And 2 clicks to the drop site. Ground's too unstable to land the ship, so you'll need to jump.
Okay.
That's our cue. Let's go, Groot.
Don't worry! Once the thumpers are placed, we'll meet in the middle and we'll capture the monster. Together.
I'm making
well.
this monster being massive. Positively massive. Nice dramatic music. Superhero pose. Thumper in place.
One done.
Meet you at the rendezvous point.
Wouldn't you want them both in place before you turn them on? Because now you just got one making sound.
Take care of my baby.
It's a ship, Peter, not a child.
Oh, can you imagine?
Oh, I didn't have my camera. I now have my camera.
What, the pink coupe? It's custom nano resin, designed to keep all this war stuff from floating
Turn
away.
on your visor. Oh, okay. Interactive
Just
brittle
imagine
material.
what kind
Parasitic
of blasters the
foreign
Jadari
organism.
had to use to wreck some
Fragile
of these
structure.
frigates.
You need to pipe down.
I'm not being insensitive. Nah, it's totally safe.
Visor works.
Sure it works. I checked it right before we left.
Did you just put checked it in quotes?
What? No. We don't know what it looks like.
Just jump. Yee!
Okay.
Okay.
You okay, Quill?
I just almost
think so.
missed
This,
my landing.
Think resin stuff's definitely strong enough to hold this place together?
Oh, yeah. Definitely, probably strong enough.
Ha! Thanks. That's
Yep.
bloody
Here
reassuring.
definitely feels a little weird.
Yo, Quill, these coordinates are so reliable. How come we're the only ones out here trying to catch this thing?
We're the only ones crazy enough.
Yeah, that is very
Find
true.
something we could sell.
Oh my word. I can't read this because they keep talking. Nanoresin incident report. Centurion Zarmak's Vold. Centurion Kadar has lost his arm to the nanoresin, though accounts on this accident contradict each other. Kadar maintains that the nanoresin splashed him, instantly encasing him up to his elbow. However, his core men have reported that he put his arm inside on a dare. Oh wow. Directly violating safety measures and, of course, costing him said limb. The acidic components within the resin are designed to break down space-worthy metals, so we are not surprised to find it dissolving his arm with the span of a few microcycles. Oh my god, dude. Goodbye arm. My recommendation. A refresher course on safety protocols within the quarantine zone and a stern warning about pranks or bets during the Nova Corps mission. I do not advise punishment for Centurion Kodar because his synthetic arm will serve as a constant reminder of his folly, no matter which story is true. This is very true. This is very true.
Nah, just some old correspondence. You know how I like to brush up on galactic war history.
No? Don't think I've ever seen you read anything without pictures.
I read plenty of non-picture stuff.
Non-picture stuff. Oh, this is great. I don't
Everybody
think
keep an
I
eye out
can
for
go
any
there.
good scrap or components.
Question. Can you just
I
like
know the
float in?
monster is
No,
the
you
first
can't.
priority. I'm just saying, if you see anything good along the way, pick it up.
Okay. Whatever. I'm sure I can get around without using that. Ooh. Hello, who are
Thinking
you?
that big cylinder thing is our rendezvous?
Yeah, that's the mining rig.
So weird seeing it all clustered together like this. Bits and pieces of a war that spanned the entire galaxy held together by pink goo.
Ebrium-based nanoresin.
Yeah, it's
Whatever.
still
I'm
pink
just
goo.
saying, it's a lot to take in.
But who's this? Whose head is that? I'm a little concerned at its, size. It's massive. Yeah, I figured, alright.
Whoa!
What's he saying?
Look! Yellow and blue. Looks like an old Nova Corps frigate. Nice!
Come on, dude. People probably died on that ship.
Have a little
Killjoy.
compassion,
Why'd you even bring
Rocket.
us here if the place is so sacred? I can name at least a dozen planets with monsters.
I
on
missed
so
it.
Why here? You think it's
I
to
missed it
impress
'cause I
Gamora?
fumbled my
Like,
C.
hey,
Oh,
check
shit.
out the
I'm gonna
serious
hit
intel
somebody
I
at
got
this
from,
rate.
shady sources.
Please, keep going. I'm falling in love.
Keep the combat armor on, Murder Mom. I heard Nova Corps once wanted to cover entire
Quick save?
planets
Quick
in
save?
NovaNet,
No quick
just
save.
like this
So great.
place.
I'm going.
Hostile ones, I guess. Yeah, I wouldn't want the world mind picking and choosing.
Whoa!
Was I supposed to spam it? Because I was spamming it.
Almost made yourself a very late war casualty.
Is it a war
Not
casualty if there's
funny.
no war? Oh, I can't go that way. I'm not that short.
You know, I like this. This is fun. The three of us, hanging out, just like when we started this gig, before you-know-who joined us. I do not hate everybody.
Come on, Rocket. Drax and Gamora are valued additions to the team.
You're only saying that because she's listening.
Is that why your plan has Drax and I taking the ship?
Maybe. Hey, can't a guy want to spend some quality time with his friends?
I mean, there's nothing wrong with
on
that.
thing, Quill. You spot something out there?
No, I was just enjoying the view. Is there something wrong with enjoying the view? Plus, I'm also looking for loot. You know I like loot. It's a compulsive addiction.
We have not encountered any corpses in the wreckage.
That is a very good
Probably
point.
got disintegrated when their ships went kaboom.
I mean,
Or
probably,
the
but...
nanoresin absorbed them.
Oh dear.
Whoa!
Oh wow, way to
Pretty
stick
sure
the
that
landing.
way's a dead end.
Fantastic, let's go.
You sure?
Ah, there we go. Path's this way. Come on.
Well, of course
How
I'm
can you
gonna
even
go
tell?
This way.
Just trust me, all right? Hey, group. You think we can find pieces of the Tryon shard in here?
What's a Tryon shard? Wait, there's not even any loot at your dead end?
You happy, Quill? You found the thing I told you was there, but you didn't listen. A dead end.
Hey,
The mythical
I
boy.
was looking for loot.
That's it. Walk of shame.
It's not a walk of shame if I accomplished what I set out to, and that was to look for loot. Oh man, this game sounds like I'm gonna get a lot of shade for trying to do things my way. Pride and Fall. Minge Ro Felsva. I'm gonna butcher every single name here. I write this report so that the efforts and the courage of my people may echo throughout time. We had finally accomplished the unthinkable. After generations of war, we put aside our differences and united to achieve our dreams. I am dictating this message from the first interstellar Bildarian vessel, our pride, the Starboris. Everything we suspected was true. There are people out here, countless other worlds, some of them far more advanced and some of them struggling as we did. We were welcomed with open arms by a group calling themselves the Nova Corps. To our horror, we learned the galaxy itself is currently at war. Bildar is right in the path of the aggressors, a violent race called the Chitauri. We requested aid from our new allies, but their rescue force will soon be intercepted by a much larger Chitauri fleet. We have decided to rapidly burn our fuel reserves to reach the Chitauri first. In our naivety, we do not have weapons on the Starburst, but she's fast, and she is built strong. We will ram their capital ship, and, die in the process. Perhaps we can save our new friends. Know this. For a brief, incredible moment, Bildar found peace. We accomplished everything we set out to do. I pray our sacrifice will make a difference in our final hour. Aww, that's kind of tragic. But hey, I applaud your dedication and loyalty to your new friends. I am all for it.
You done
Not
gloating?
another word,
Oh,
Rocket.
I am never done gloating.
I can make rodent soup just as well as the
Classic
next
me.
person.
Settle an argument, rodent.
Yeah, I'm sure it's safe-ish.
Oh.
Safer than flying with Gamora anyway.
I don't think it
heard
matters.
that.
There's no loot. I've yet to unveil the sprint key, by the way. Ugh. What is this?
All good, no worries. But watch your step, guys. This junk isn't as stable as we think. Take that, brittle stuff.
Oh, that's hilarious. So I don't even need to aim. It just, you shoot and it just appears. It's not very practical, but I'll take it. Now, is there a sprint button and I'm just not allowed to use it yet? God, I hate the settings menu. It's repulsive. I don't like the way things move. Mouse and keyboard. Key bindings. Doesn't seem to be a sprint key. We just don't sprint. Dash. I don't think we sprint, guys. This is a problem. Oh, ew. The goopy stuff makes sound. Oh, I don't like it. Get rid of it. Ew.
Gross.
Nice Nice splatter. Hey, 50 units says I can clear more of these suckers than you.
As if.
I mean...
Whoa, what the?
Oh, what?
Rocket, did you do that?
Oh,
Scoreboard,
man.
You like it? Hacked it into your visor cover
Okay,
last time you took
go,
a snooze.
go. We're on a mission
Hacked into
now.
my stuff?
Of
course he did.
How many times I fixed the flarkin' thing, it might as well be my stuff.
Yeah, I mean, fair point.
Optimal thumper placing distance should be just up ahead. I'm thinking right in front, through the giant hole where this ship's cockpit used to be. Amazing! I should have been recording. Bridge over. I want to see if he's alive. I don't know, but he's twitching. Flarkin, Scott stain, Quill. You okay down there?
Yep. Yeah, just, thought I saw a shortcut.
Right.
Go ahead without me. I'll catch up.
Okay. There's a crapped out Nova Corps missile bay just on the other side. We'll meet you there.
Yellow
Okie
blue
dokie.
missile bay. Got it.
Okie dokie. I'll keep my
Okay.
eyes out.
Crawling through creepy old ship. No big deal.
Easy there, Quill. Pretty sure nothing's gonna jump out at you. Except maybe me and Groot.
Nah. Look, this stuff offends me.
Rocket. Set up better numbers.
Clark, trying to bring the whole place down, Quill?
Yep.
I shot a thing.
I get it. First tool in the old toolbox.
Okay, I'll take it, whatever
How
it
much
is.
of the war
Grateful
did you
Captain.
see,
One of
Rocket?
eight.
Only the bits that happened as I was doing
Gutting
other
collectible
jobs.
found. Ravager
Great
com
thing about a
bracelet.
war, nobody was paying much attention.
okay.
Me and Groot could do pretty much whatever we wanted.
You were a profiteer.
I was making the best of a bad situation.
Profiteer.
Ooh, don't die, don't die, don't die.
I'm with you, Quill. Oh, hello.
Little guy.
He screams in fear. Use that to aim and then hold that to lock onto a target. And then high damage range.
Whoa, what the fuck?
You dead, Quill? We can hear your wussy squeal even without.
Wow, I could have played
busy.
this. I could have played this on keyboard, on a controller, with this
Crap, that's cheating.
login
You guys
at lock
should
on.
have seen that. It was
process.
this weird blobby thing.
I don't want to perform a melee attack against the
Not
globby
falling for
things.
this again. Sorry to burst your bubble. Another one down.
Does health? Ah! Why are there so many of these things, and where do they keep appearing from?
Hey, if Quill dies, do we all get a bigger cut?
I don't know if it's worth the extra 5%.
Popped another one.
Where's the support, guys? Ugh. Oh, all you wanted me to do was melee?
Quill nearly
Huh.
got himself eaten by a blob or something. Should have heard him squeal.
They were adorable but terrifying.
Dignity, Peter Quill.
Or at least die with it.
Not funny.
Oh, I thought it was. That was brilliant. I liked it. Okay, so it was just throwing enemies at me until I just caved in and meleeed.
Be warned. I was attacked by strange creatures when installing a thumper.
Must be working then. What they look like?
A spined orb with multiple ocular protrusions.
We'll
my
keep
God.
an eye out. Get it?
Ah.
Get it?
I wasn't listening, I'm sorry. I was trying to navigate. I'm sure it was very witty and insightful. Ew, ew, get rid of it. I don't want it, I don't want it. It makes noise.
Well, we got a lot riding on your gal pal's mystery monster tip. I hope she's legit.
I hope she is
Like, you
too.
could even tell if she had an honest face.
Trust in the plan.
Trust in the plan, guys. Everything is checked out so far, right down to the
Why am I
mining
still
ship.
only one?
Put our
I
thumpers in the
killed
right
little
places,
blobs.
and we'll bag that monster.
Quill knows all about putting thumpers in the right place. And getting monsters in the sack, too.
Jesus Christ. Oh, I'm so dead. Oh, he looks hilarious. Ah! Go, 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 go,
Are you
go.
kidding me?
I don't go any faster than this. But he's funny watching him go so delicately. I can't jump either to like just double jump.
Man, that was too close.
Holy shit, I almost died.
Well,
We're fine.
I mean-
we can't jump that.
Oh
you
shit.
don't gotta jump. There's a sturdy support beam on this side. Get Groot to grow a bridge
Oh,
across.
hey, Groot.
Just ask him nicely.
I don't
He does it
speak
for me
Groot.
all the time.
Hold shift to open Guardians mode. Press 1 or use that to ask Groot to
All right,
create
Groot,
a bridge.
let's see that cool vine.
But how's Groot gonna get
One
across?
hell of a party trick,
Oh, it
big
doesn't stay
guy.
attached to him. I see. That is a bit of a party trick. I like it. It's even got leaves and on shit. That's so cool. I'm so sorry that you had to lose your
More
limbs like that.
ship eaters. Ah, they're everywhere.
What's a ship eater? Upgrades
All
available.
right,
Well, how
back
do
to business.
I access my...
Boom! Right under your nose, Quill.
I'm trying to look at the upgrades. Don't even try me, Rocket. I know sprint. Why I know sprint? Settings, keyboards, key bindings, walk, left alt. Oh, I press it trying to get access to my... Okay, that's on me.
Of course, we're going the right way. Just keep your eyes on that mining ship. That's where we want to end up.
What's a
That one?
mining ship doing in the middle of all these fighters anyway?
We gotta go that way, across the gap. Somehow.
Oh, here.
This place really makes you wonder
About what?
what Nova Corps hoped to do by sweeping all this up
Good.
and forgetting about it.
Can Rocket
Maybe
do
they
something
just
about
wanted
it?
to move on.
Rocket, can you get us onto that junk heap?
I ain't that flexible.
Fine. Groot.
Groot, I found a hitch. Can you latch onto it?
Hey,
Hey.
Greenies, you see any blue and gold ships out there, you let us know.
Oh, why are you going ahead of me? Ew, don't touch the pink goo.
Ones. We haven't talked about what to do if we run into a Nova Corps patrol.
We'll restrain them until you're done here.
Bad idea. Those cops are all connected through their stupid helmets.
If they
Oh,
do
shit.
spot us, all they have to do is close that barrier and we're stuck.
If you see cops, you get my ship out of here, even if it means leaving us behind.
Flark that!
Trust me, I've dealt with Nova Corps before, even helped them catch real criminals. I can talk my way out.
You think that Milano can outrun a fully powered Nova Centurion?
She's done it before. Okay, here we go.
Now I'm interested to know
Alright,
when that
set
happened
her down
previously.
right there.
How many thumpers do we
One to
have?
go.
Oh, we have 3 thumpers. Okay.
Flark! No! No! Flark and Skaggy! Kratak and batteries fried, that's what's wrong. Maybe you put it down too hard.
Let's just find a solution.
The solution's a new battery, with a charge.
Okay, we're on what's left of a ship.
Groot, can you...
Full of
Groot.
ship
Rocket.
things. Gotta be things that power ship things around here, right?
Yeah. Maybe you're gonna want to use your visor for this. You find a replacement while I finish scraping the fried wires.
Hey! A huge power generator! How do we hook it up?
We don't! That thing would toast our little thumper.
Can't we condense the power through a routing funnel or something?
Don't try to make up tech stuff. It's irritating. Find something else.
Okay. What about that?
Found a compressor! No charge!
No charge, no good.
Not the matter.
Worth a shot.
I just...
Any bets on what this monster's gonna look like? How many legs? Like, more than 4?
It will be majestic.
What does that mean?
Found something with a charge! Kinda looks like a spacey car battery.
Lucioid or xenon cell?
Sure.
Okay. This thing isn't gonna zap me, right?
The chance is minuscule. At
Huh.
best. They'll be
That's
fine.
really encouraging. Thank you, Rocket. Where are you? Oh, there.
Double agent is trying to lull me into a false sense of security.
Here you go.
That'll do nicely.
That's hilarious.
Just let me tinker a bit. I'll have to do some tweaking once I see how much juice this thing puts out. So watch my back.
Watch it from what?
Those? The blobs!
Everyone get ready!
Rocket! Help me scramble some critters!
No, Scott! If I don't rewire this fast, it's gonna short circuit.
Looks like it's all us, Groot!
Entangle elements. Groot, the last Flora Colossus. This is really loud in the background. Groot is a vigorous defender, able to withstand high amounts of damage. He focuses on crowd control. His basic ability Entangle immobilizes enemies in a small area for a short amount of time. Guess it's where I come in.
It's like popping a zip!
Oh, ow, 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 ow. What was the button again? Shift.
Then
No,
keep
not
your
shift.
distance.
Right click. That's the button I was looking for. Yeah.
Easy for you to say. You've got a pointy stick.
Ooh, big guy.
Thanks for the heads up, bud.
Make like a tree! Really coming out of the woodwork!
Just keep them away from me so I can fix this thing.
I'm doing my best, alright. Ah, we can dodge.
Just keep swinging those branches.
One last freaky eye thing!
We're just killing party favors.
C, not V, C.
Keep him away from that missile, Groot!
If that thing was gonna blow, it happened already.
A fish in a barrel!
I'm not very good at the aiming thing. And I keep pressing shift to
Just
sprint.
keep these things away from me.
Easier said than done!
Done. We're all plugged
What
in.
did that say about pressing shift?
Just in time.
I'd like to see.
Hold up. So much is happening. I'm just trying to shoot and kill, and it's giving me instructions that I'm completely missing. Okay, Guardians mode. You can toggle between enemies. I'm guessing I just moved the mouse. Damage multiplier. Some Guardian abilities can expose an enemy's weakness and increase the amount of damage they'll take. A damage multiplier appears over the enemy's health bar when this happens. Each Guardian can cause damage multipliers to appear, which means the multipliers will stack on top of each other up to 5 times. But they do expire, so focusing your attacks on the affected enemy before they disappear is a solid strategy. Damage multipliers will also stack with the increased damage an enemy receives when staggered. Okay? Melee attacks are useful when in close range of enemies. Certain enemies are vulnerable to punches and kicks, while others are seemingly immune. If you defeat enemies with melee attacks, they will drop more health pickups, but you are putting yourself at risk. Star-Lord Dash. You can dash at any time using, obviously not that button. Use the jet boots to avoid taking damage and to quickly move across the battlefield. The perfect dodge perk slows time when dodging an attack at the last second. Unlock it at a workbench.
You fix it next time. Come on, 2 down, 2 to go.
Tap. Meredith Quill, aka Star-Lord. Okay, enter for abilities, I suppose. This all looks very complicated. Star-Lord. So he's almost at an ability point. Does everyone get the same... Okay, so everyone gets the same XP even if they're not on the battlefield. Oh, you already have Deadly Strike. She deals heavy damage to a single enemy. Ah. Okay. Cluster Flark Bomb. Rocket blasts all enemies caught in a radius around the initial target with moderate damage. Oh, Jesus Christ. He certainly takes care of it. And that's the grapple. Okay. And Drax gets destroyed. Drax hits a single enemy with a powerful attack, dealing light damage and heavy stagger. Okay, what's the cooldown on these things, by the way? I was too busy to pay attention to Groot's cooldown.
I don't see any way out of the missile bay except that passage, bud. Quill, we found a way out.
I'm coming.
Groot's wondering if the reward's gonna be worth all the risk we're taking for this job.
Which way do
Me
you
and
want to
Groot
go?
are nearly unkillable, but what if the rest of you don't make it out alive?
Guys, this job is a huge deal. It's for the freaking monster queen of Seknarf 9. She just doesn't know it yet. We pull this off, and we're...
Lady Hellbender's intergalactic monster wranglers?
I do prefer that name, but the acronym is unwieldy.
No. We're still the Guardians of the Galaxy, but people will know that name means quality.
It's a Titan of some kind.
That thing is ridiculous. Think it was a ship or a robot?
That's a Kree Sentry. A robot.
yeah.
But space-worthy.
Cruiser thing.
That ain't even the biggest one. They designed at least 5 experimental models twice that size.
How do you know all this?
Because they were my fellow experiments back on Half-World. Most of my parts came from the cybernetics hangar next to the door, so I got a sneak peek at all the new killbots. I can see the parts come and go from my
My cage.
I didn't mean to open old wounds.
Most of them are just scars now anyway.
Huh.
I wasn't even a person for the worst of the Freeze mad scientists. More like a real smart walking gun.
A very talkative gun.
Yeah, that part was an accident. They tried to fix it.
Get a load of this, Rocket!
Don't worry, I ain't even gotten serious yet.
Ah, that just brings me back around. I don't even have to go back manually. Nice. I am going to save. There's no, like, checkpoint. Sorry, not checkpoint. I was reading checkpoint. There's no quick save, so, you know. Gotta do the best I can. You good there, Rocket?
All this firepower. Now it's all just scrap. Yeah, sorry, bud.
Sorry about what?
Brutes people never even got a chance to fight.
Yep, that would have been a killing blow.
Ha! Not even close!
Brute, need you to shoot a bridge right into that eye socket.
That's great.
Now, I want to see you do that to something in combat. Is that... Yes! I'm about to win this bet, Quill!
Absolutely not, buddy. Son of a bitch. No, that was mine.
Inside a giant robot head.
And I got robot parts inside my head!
Robot parts inside your head. Inside.
Bam! Hey, Groot,
Suck it,
what do
Rocket.
you think I should do when I win this bet?
Except
I mean,
I'm
with
winning the bet.
units still owe me
Just.
once I win.
Where'd you go?
Rocket scores!
Oh shit, I can't even see those.
Well, I know what I would do with the money. I would save it up for our next stop on Contraxi and get one of those Zeronian massages.
Oh, you can get to them from over there? God damn it.
Nest. Maybe this is the Parasite Club.
Oh, damn it. I was trying to get my gun out.
Let's see. When I beat Quill, I'm gonna get my hands on some rotating hyper circuits.
Boo! No one knows what those are.
Anything else I can see from my position? Nope. Well, unfortunately, we're at a stalemate. I hear something. Aha.
What do you think, Drax? Should we get in on this bet? Think of all the hyper circuits you can buy.
Are you
I
making
hear
fun
more.
of me?
I do not wish to acquire hyper circuits.
Where are you?
Wonder how
Where?
many big bot carcasses
What are you
we
shooting
find
at,
looking around the
bruh?
entire zone.
If it's a sentry you're looking at, we've seen at least 3 so far.
Gotta say, you're more of a challenge than I thought you'd be, Quill. We'll have to find more stuff to shoot further down the path. All right, Thumper goes...
It's not gonna piss off every critter around, right?
Sorry, Quill. Not taking no chances after the last one. I gotta test it real quick.
Oh god.
Not again.
We're dead.
Rocket! I only flipped the switch. Gotta love that kill radius.
Rocket the loose cannon. Rocket is a weapons expert who attacks from a distance. He focuses on damaging multiple targets at a time. His basic ability, Clusterfuck Bomb. There's Charlie and L there. Deals moderate damage to everything in the impact area. Can we entangle something? Good lord.
Kill 'em all! Got 'em!
Yeah. Trying to die.
Do we really need to test these things?
The testing is the most
Rocket!
Oh yeah, dodging's a thing. Forget the dodging's a thing.
Darn it! I thought we were safe. Oh, come on!
How do you know which what's the creature is? Because you still don't know.
Very helpful, thanks!
You don't know what the creature is.
Now stop distracting me!
Oh god.
Not a chance. I've done way more.
Okay, it's in the bottom right. I see it. Oh shit, we're still going.
There's many of them!
About to be one less. Don't feel bad, buddy. They started it.
Ow. Are you not dead? Oh, I'm not supposed to walk into that shit. Okay, my bad. Oh, it's one of these guys.
Let loose, Rocket!
That's what I got splooshed by.
At least they make a good splash!
Amateur!
Oh, Jesus. Groot just went yeeted. Ah!
Oh yeah, it is like that time. Oh yeah, I'm gonna murderize the lot of you.
Just watch
Yeah.
the shooting!
Just don't blow up Groot while you're at it. Jesus.
Did you see that?
Hey,
Splat!
new ability
I
point.
love the juicy ones. Hey, green team, looks like we're done installing.
Great job.
You've received an ability point. Use tab to access the Guardians menu and unlock your first ability. Press Star-Lord. Hold that to spend 1 ability point and acquire Vantage Point ability. Solid initiates a prolonged burn of his jet boots, rising to a tactical advantageous position to give orders or attack enemies. I didn't hold it, but you know, it worked all the same. This is what we do twice, apparently. How do I instigate it? I see that it's here, although here technically, but how do I use it? Educate me, oh wise one. Oh, I have 1 ability point to spend across everybody. I follow. Self-improvement? Yeah, but how do I use it? Yeah, I'm sure it will tell me when the time comes.
Gamora, when are you gonna share your contacts and sources?
When will you share yours?
What? You know about all my guys.
Only that you've got a guy that makes the booms, you've got a guy who can reconstruct faces, you've got a guy who never says no.
Oh yeah, I love that guy. All right, mining rig is right there.
Yes, I see it. I don't feel like I'm getting any closer, but I see
Of
it.
course it's secure. As secure as a broke-down Shidari shipwreck's ever gonna be.
Come on, Groot. We need to get across here. And Rocket wouldn't put you at risk, right?
That's right. I've always got your back. Nah, it just looks unstable like everything else in here. Don't get your twigs in a month.
Oh my god, we're so dying here. Wait.
Yes,
Get ready to shoot.
the resin can hold a stupid warship. I'm telling you, it's totally safe. See? I'll even prove it.
Don't.
Huh? Look at this.
Do you really have to do that?
Rocket?
Oh, Clark.
Guys, jump!
No! Ah!
What about you, Groot?
Groot!
Going down with the ship. Literally. He has some handy-ass abilities.
Buddy, you're okay!
Fine. You flarking piece of moldy driftwood! You could have died saving me! I love you too, you selfless son of a chug. Come on, Quill. He says he'll meet us at the mining ship. I don't want to make him wait.
Okay.
That's it? We're not going after
there.
him?
He says it's fine. We'll meet him later.
Team Rocket, is everything okay? Whose signal just went dark?
His radio must have broke when he fell.
Get in before you seize it.
He ain't Timber. He's alive.
Rocket knocked an old shipwreck off balance and we lost Groot.
What? Is he hurt?
I
Blame
didn't
him.
do nothing. It fell on its own. And Groot's fine. Team Rocket out.
Team Rocket.
Why'd you
Oh
have
my
to
god, that's
go and
hilarious.
Tell Green Team the accident's my fault.
Because it was hilarious.
Groot's fine anyways. There's nothing to worry about.
Whatever, right? Like you said, Groot's fine. Everything is fine.
Exactly. We're all fine.
Sure, fine.
Sounds exactly my favorite. Oh god, I'm getting loot and he's off here getting more kills. God damn it.
I do not see the mining ship amid all this wreckage.
Go Isabel. I don't know how to do
Look
that.
around. It's hard to miss. Where are you going, Quill?
Just don't want to
Getting
miss anything.
loot.
You're
See?
looking for more of them suckers to pop.
Never.
I can't make that. Oh, I can. No, I can't. I need...
Man, if that afterburner kicked on right now, we'd
can't
be
go backwards.
toast.
Let's hope it don't. Because we have to find a way through
I need
this
Groot
thing.
to go that way anyway. Unless Rocket has something up his
Mining
sleeve.
ship's on the other side of that turbine, so we gotta find a way through.
Well,
Try
you can
not to
fit through
jump
there.
on anything this time.
I
Groot's
can't
not
fit
there
that
to
way.
grab you if you.
Well, either shut up or help me figure out how these blades open.
I mean... Track-in visor?
I can hear your visor working. Better not be cheating on our bet, Quill.
There's a drone access tunnel over
Go,
here.
small rodent.
Can you squeeze in there?
Knew it. Rocket, fix the thing. Rocket, clean up the mess. Rocket, crawl into the mystery hole.
See anything?
Yeah, a manual override.
Team Rocket, we hit a snag. One of our thumper points was covered in resin, so we're gonna fly around and scout another spot.
Just make sure the new spot's as close as possible to the original one. Because of maps and...
You having fun in there? Okay.
Great. Another turbine.
Yeah, that is how these things are usually built.
He's narrating his own gunshots.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Come on.
Back on track. The mining
Don't
ship
let him
ain't
get
too
ahead.
far.
Think Groot's already ahead of us?
Maybe.
Grab, 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 grab!
It wasn't me this time, I swear!
I'm not blaming you.
I don't like this!
Me!
For me!
Ow!
I'm gripping this thing with muscles I didn't even know I had!
Oh, crap!
What are we doing here? Holy shit.
Ow! Larkin, son of a...
I told you I saw them.
Great timing! How did you guys...
Good to see you two, but you're gonna want to cross the ship as fast as you can.
I'm going. It doesn't let me go any faster than this. Come on.
Seeing a lot of movement.
Yeah, Scott's getting real violent out here.
Just try to hold her still for us!
That's not gonna be an option soon.
This position is untenable.
Track incoming. Watch out.
I'm trying! Oh god. Thought I missed for a second there.
Have you perished, Peter Quill?
Have you perished yet, Quill?
Here.
Look, I don't have a sprint button. I'm doing the best I can.
Go! Keep running!
I banged my head. I hit my head. I mean, is that really my fault? The screen was shaking. I jumped, and there was something there, and my head hit it. I gave Quill a concussion before I killed him.
Have you perished, Peter Quill? No!
Too much debris. I'm taking her out of here.
Just gonna take it nice and slowly.
Go! Keep running!
But I can see anything that's happening right now. See? I hit my head on the right-hand side, but there's nothing on the left-hand side.
Quill, this way!
Team Rocket, can you make it inside?
I can't see
All
anything.
in one piece.
Got it. Meet you in a tick.
Crap!
What?
My visor went supernova. Is it broken?
Overloaded, sounds like.
Where am
Must
I
be some
going?
kind of residual energy in here. Come on. Larkin tensor joint. Just neat. Wiggle the... Okay, so life support's booted back up.
Thank God for that, because I'm running into a wall here. No, I wasn't.
Space barnacles.
That was on!
No, I aimed for it first. Eat it, rodent. I win. Is that an infinity stone? No way. What is it? Ow! Just put him under your arm and carry him like a football. That way he can't get it. They were here for a monster. What is it?
Quill, you okay?
Yeah, it's just... Man.
What the hell was that? What on earth? I don't speak that language.
That's concerning.
Understatement of the year. Oh shit. That is very
What
alarming.
was that?
I don't like
A
it.
swarm of old cleaner bots. Maybe.
Oh, cleaner bots.
I don't know.
Groot.
Die, weird floating
You just shot him.
You okay, buddy?
I mean, you just shot him, so he's as gay as he could be with having been shot. Are we just leaving it there? I mean, it seems like a good idea. Yes, we are. We are leaving it there. Are we, though?
Sorry about the shooting.
Yeah.
Are we?
Thought you were that freaky thing we accidentally released.
We saw some cleaner bots accidentally at a distance. We're totally all right. They just ran away when it saw us, right, Quill?
Nope.
Not so sure that creature thing was inoffensive, Rocket. Don't you feel even a little bad for releasing it?
Releasing? What are you talking about?
You saw it come out of that stone just like I did.
So, what makes you think it was trapped in there? What's going on? Is Star Nuts being paranoid about dumb stuff? End of discussion.
Donuts. Oh, going down, not across. To grab these lovely components.
Witcherago job. Quill's dumb enough to lead us into a trap, but don't sweat it. Ain't nobody knows we're here.
Any components on the ground level? Nope.
Here you go. Rendezvous coordinates are that way. But we'll have to find a way around the rubble.
I'll try to find a side passage.
Will I?
There's a doorway behind that big thing. Someone help me push it.
Groot, that would be you, dear. I don't see Rocket doing it.
Look at this old beauty. A table. This is a vintage Model T engineering workbench. They don't make them sturdy like that no more. Hey, come on, Quill. Let's see if this beauty still works. Maybe I can fix up your gear. Hey,
Workbench. With Rocket's help, use a workbench to craft perks. Available perks are displayed when you activate it. Each perk requires specific components to craft.
More safe. Guys,
maybe they got tired of hearing you yak.
this place gives me the
Components.
creeps.
This is the amount of each crafting component you currently have. Okay, so it comes in two sorts. Long cylinders and spheres. Available perk. You have enough components to craft this perk. But why this one and not the others? I can afford that one too. Hard to ask Rocket to craft it. What if Rocket's not with me at the given moment? I guess I can't craft. Rapid reload. Negate cooldown period due to element guns overheating. That's nice.
Doing, done.
Thanks. Low life buff. Firing rate doubled when health drops below 25%. Tactical scan. Scan enemies during combat with the visor. Consumables magnet. Attract enemy drops from up to 15 meters away. Charge shot. Quickly pressing fire weapon twice charges a shot. Release to deliver a hit that inflicts both stagger and physical damage. Okay. How frequently can you do that? Because I like that.
One tick.
Oh, there was a scroll.
Done.
I could scroll, yo. I didn't even see that. Air glide. Glide around targets for a short time while shooting. Slow time. Knockdown dash. Falling prone dashing. Super quill punch. Component localizer. Get locate by item tracking. Yeah, nah. Extra health would have been nice. Extra shield. I don't know what that is, but I'm sure that's useful. Shield restoration delay. Shield restoration speed. Yeah, some useful things we could have gotten, but I thought we were just on the one screen at the moment, and so I've muffed it, but that's okay. The charge shot is an additional move you can use to deal stagger damage directly with your weapon. Double press and hold left to shoot to start your charge shot. Release to shoot. A charge shot inflicts both stagger and physical damage. Just how frequently can I do it? That's the question. I guess you don't answer me. And that is okay.
There's a way through if we can.
Rapid reload. Rapid reload allows you to cancel your element gun's cooldown and deal extra damage. Firing repeatedly causes overheating, I had noticed. Upon overheating, green zones appear on the cooldown gauge. Press left with the marker on in this zone. Cancels. Oh, okay. Interesting. I'm not going to be very good at that. I missed!
Green team better be showing up
I was
soon.
too early.
Yeah, that's one stubborn bunch of lore. Try that quick cooldown I installed. So
I'm
you can keep
still too
helping.
early. Oh my god.
It would suck to get busted in here. You know, with just one exit.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
Oh yeah! Nailed it!
And, thanks for the upgrade.
All right, let's squeeze our way out of here.
So, that thing we set free.
What thing? I didn't
Okay,
see a
so you can keep
thing.
doing it.
Definitely don't want to talk about no thing. Perfectly safe, right?
I don't trust your definition of safe.
Neither do I.
Seems a little wobbly. You guys hang back a sec.
Ow. He just absolutely face planted. Oh dear god. What the fuck is that? Punch it! And then get the hell out of there.
Down here! Holy crap! This is the most punchable
How do I use my ability?
I've ever seen! Knuckle sandwich time!
Give him one for me, Quill.
I can't do the charged shot because these fuckers are killing me.
Thing was freaking nasty.
Man, Rocky, you really missed out.
Jesus.
That was amazing.
Team Rocket! Finally. We couldn't hear you before.
Why is the tentacle still
Something
moving in
about the
death?
should have been messing up our comms.
Yeah, something really ain't right in here. And Quill
Yes,
fell
it is
down another hole.
Another one. I'm parking the Milano, but Drax is out there searching for you.
Maybe you'll find Quill before we do. We're trying to catch up to him.
Guys, we really need to get better at the buddy system.
He is not my buddy. I will find you, Peter Quill. Describe your surroundings.
Old metal, old mining equipment, just old.
Noted. Peter Quill, I have located someone, but I do not see you.
This whole place is old equipment.
It's not narrow my search.
It's not meant to.
I wonder if Rocket knows what this is.
Second thing for thoughtful captain.
A weird bunch of stuff to mine.
What was it?
I don't know, weird cubey hunks of rock or metal.
Oh no.
Whoa, another freaky thing!
Outbreaking. Kill it.
Read my mind!
Motherfucker.
Could really use a tag team!
Hurry not. I draw near.
Stagger bar. Some enemies have a stagger bar, making them more resistant to damage. Their stagger bar is always placed below their health bar. Filling it completely will momentarily cripple them.
This thing refuses to die! I can barely scratch it!
Oh my god, I keep getting stuck on the frickin' terrain.
As hard as I can.
Jesus Christ, would you let me go? Oh, I'm supposed to be hitting left control. I'm sorry, but that is a really bad mechanic right there.
Peter Quill, hide behind me! I will protect you!
Yay, so Drax.
Drax, sack 'em!
Now get the stun bar up. Drax the Destroyer. Drax is a durable brawler able to take on many enemies at once. He specializes in staggering enemies impervious to regular attacks. His basic ability, Destroy, deals light damage and heavy stagger. You get him, boy.
The trick is to defeat them before they defeat you!
Drax with the assist!
Any clue how I find you guys?
Drax put a hole in the...
What the actual hell? Not that I died. I guess when it puts the warning mark up, that's not the time to get out of the way. The time to get out of the way is when it actually moves, which kind of seems like a bit late at that point. Also, it has up in this corner your health bar, And then when he got knocked down by the creature, I'm trying to hit left and right, you know, as you would in any other game to recover from being knocked down. It wasn't working. And it wasn't until I took more damage that I looked up and saw that it said left control up here to get up. Like, I'm not going to notice something up in the top corner when I'm busy looking at the action on the screen.
Peter Quill, hide behind me! I will protect you! Nobody's hiding! Drax, destroy! Crab guy's dizzy! Hit him where it hurts! It will regret this moment of weakness!
I don't know if this is better or...
Soft flesh is primed for slicing! Man, I missed you, Drax!
I walked right into it.
Milano's parked! I'm on my way!
No doubt you will be conveniently late.
Oh, that's how I do this.
Duo, Peter Quill. You stab him, I zap him!
Can I go up at all? Or no?
Infuriating! He will not bend!
Get him, Drax. So I'm supposed to be... Sorry, I was not paying attention at all.
In the wall if you can find that.
Peter, Drax, where are you? Did
We're
I
good.
hear blasters?
Sure did.
Save some for me.
Oh, shit.
Not gonna be a problem. Pounce, Drax!
How do I know when my cooldown's done? By the way.
My turn!
Yay! Gugamoka!
Now's your chance, Gamora!
Knife to meet you!
Huh.
There's no such thing as perfect armor!
Gamora, the deadliest woman in the galaxy. Gamora is a skilled assassin who swiftly eliminates targets. She delivers quick, high damage attacks. Her basic ability, Deadly Strike, deals heavy damage to a single target.
You greenies found Quill yet?
Found and saved.
Hey,
Go on ahead then. We'll catch up. Just making a pit stop.
I parked the Milano near the last thumper spot. We'll
Hey,
head
Luke?
that way and keep an eye out for you.
I mean, there's
How's
a lot
my
of places
baby?
here.
You can see for yourself if we can get back up there.
If we can get this thing down, it should give us the extra height we need.
Okay, there's that. Locate an object, and then Gamora it.
All right. Pretty sure that baby's our ticket upward. Somehow.
It's a possibility. Maybe try something else.
She
Let's
didn't...
see that fancy footwork, Gamora.
Isn't that what I just
Can't
did?
do this.
I'm so confused.
that is physically impossible.
Drax, think you can heft that container?
I don't know where we want it.
Catathian warrior!
Are we putting it over here?
Can you move it over there?
I have no idea where we're
Understood.
trying to get. It could be to my left, right there, for all I know. Yeah, it was probably meant to be this way, but...
Well, that's helpful.
Look, there could be
I
loot
did
up
as our
here.
leader bid. Not all of us are so quick to disobey.
Make up your mind.
Oh, I can't reach
Are
it.
you mad I served Thanos or that I betrayed him?
Neither inspire confidence.
Oh, it literally told me where it wanted it to go. Lol.
Right there's good.
Shall be done.
I'm sure there's loot up there. I just couldn't get it close enough.
Remember this moment should you ever think of crossing me,
Anything back here?
assassin.
I'll remember
Nope.
how slowly you move.
All right, Rocket. We're back on track.
I don't see anything up
Yeah,
there.
good for you. It ain't stealing if it's abandoned. Wait. Oh, flog.
Rocket.
Not now, Quill.
Yeah, I don't see anything over there.
Rocket.
Perhaps he has located our monster.
We don't even know what it looks like. The intel was extremely vague.
It wasn't vague, it was rushed. It's probably some cute little...
Nightmarish abomination.
Lady Hellbender is a renowned warrior. An ideal specimen would reflect that strength.
Like I said,
I agree with
something
that.
scary.
I disagree. Strength is endearing.
With a name like Hellbender, Gamora's probably right. It's gotta be something scary.
Nightmarish. A proper apex predator.
Can't wait for it to be
Snarling
something
and
cute.
nasty. More teeth than all of us combined.
Oh god, that's a lot of
Bat-like
teeth.
wings with razor tips. Probably spits poison or acid.
Or acidic poison.
I hope all these are true. I yearn for a worthy challenge.
I don't want any of them to be true. A miracle, Enix Dixilium. After Tatari destroyed our outpost, we journeyed for 15 rotations to reach the Healer. Every night was harder than the next, as Jixalems, this is not a native language I can speak, breathing worsened. We could not find nothing medically wrong with him. The Tatari assault had damaged his mind and he was simply giving up. After he had led us through so many battles, we weren't about to let him go out this way. We found his church aboard one of its converted mining ships. The line was long, but the excitement was palpable. Each time we advanced, we could hear screams of joy at the front of the crowd. Why screams of joy? It's very dramatic. When it was our turn, we approached this gold-skinned miracle worker. I do not have the proper vocabulary to describe him, but it's the closest we have ever been to divinity. The healer pressed his hands against Jixalem's forehead and whispered to him. Our friend's eyes widened, and he took a deep breath for the first time since he fell in battle. Oxo be praised, he was healed. Jixalem has been distant on our return trip. We believe he is simply dealing with his near-death experience, or death experience as it may be. We hope he will be himself once again soon. The guy died. Don't know about that. We came from that way. You came from that way. I'm going this way.
You guys notice anything weird about this place?
You mean besides the comms going dead for no reason?
There was a reason. You collided with that column of scrap.
You what?
I was dodging a hailstorm of flaming debris.
I can see. Well, you got some timing. We got company.
Oh, but I was listening to that. Holy Jesus, sweet baby Jesus, save me somebody. Anybody.
This place is crawling with monsters. They are food for our quarry and will not be far behind.
Oh.
Just focus on not becoming food ourselves!
Nope, this button.
We need to regroup!
I am regrouping.
You're right! This isn't working! Our work! It's like
Wrong
we blew
button.
up the whole ship!
Well, Drax is down. When your huddle gauge is... Dude, this screen is big! I can't see anything except what I'm doing. I can't see when triggers are up. Okay, trigger the huddle with actions you perform in battle. Build up your huddle gauge. When filled, press huddle to reset the odds. I don't see it, but I'm pressing it. Oh my god, are we gonna just dance our way to victory? Huddling in the middle
Feels
of
like they're
battle.
everywhere, laughing at us.
Assess the move and watch is key.
We cannot retreat.
No one wants to retreat, big guy, but I gotta say, it's flarkin' scary out there, Quill.
Do a cookie just because we know the game.
Fortnards on the field, danger on all sides! Then it's time we stand and face it, and make sure they're nullified! Are we heroes to be laughed at? No! I'll laugh at them instead! Who's with me?
Wise words, Peter
Nice
Quill.
one, Peter!
Time the
What the actual fuck? Huddles have... Do we do this every compact? Because this could get real tedious. Huddles have 3 possible outcomes. You motivate the team by answering correctly. Both you and the Guardians get a damage boost. Had you chosen wrong, only you would have gotten it. Win, lose, or say nothing, all Guardians are resurrected. Come, Drax. Back into the fight, dude.
Stick it to her, Groot! What's up?
This certainly feels like a more controller action. Oh god, I keep hitting the wrong buttons.
Hey! Groot says the big one's vulnerable!
I missed it. Wrong button.
Payback time, Scotstains.
Let him have it, Rocket!
These blobs are melee
I was
destruction.
trying to dodge.
We're just killing party favors.
Midza!
Get the point?
Get out of my face.
We ain't such a bad team after all.
You kidding? We're the best! Do your thing, Drax!
I don't remember which one we were focusing on, but
You did not know the lyrics.
I did dodge. Guys, go. Can you please do something with this one?
I will destroy you all of us? Man, are we even putting a dent in the sky?
Told you we could do this!
Your magical words have fueled my muscles.
Any last words? I just love hearing their shells crack.
Oh, Drax.
Bring on
I'm
our
terrible,
monster.
can I just say? Can I play as anybody else?
Didn't need to hear that.
Come on.
I don't think I can. I think I'm
Last
stuck
compass
as him.
spot is this way.
How do you know?
My senses are fine-tuned to measure even the tiniest vibrations.
Really?
No.
Do I need to
I'm
get these
tracking it
things?
on my display.
Out of combat? I don't think I do.
The Milano should be right on the other side of this door. It was open
Not
when I
going
came
that way.
through here.
Who says I tripped on something? Murder Mom probably closed the door behind her.
Excuse me?
Okay, I didn't see how I know about huddles, by the way. I was too busy trying not to die.
It looks like it's still got some juice. Give it a go, Rocket.
Watch a genius at work.
I keep hitting tab to bring up the Guardians menu, by the way. You would have seen that a
Miracle worker,
bajillion
man.
times in combat.
This tech was built by people who make holes in giant floating space rocks.
I have to say, that is an immaculate parking job.
Nana's never tolerated.
Yeah. This is it. Last spot.
So we still don't know what creature we're about to drag in our
Can't wait to be outta
direction.
here. This place feels like it's about to collapse on itself.
I cannot wait to meet our monster.
I thought you were mostly interested in meeting the buyer.
She is a respectable collector.
Is it working?
Yeah, don't worry, Sunshine.
Is it, doing it?
What?
It appears
Oh,
to be broken.
block
Ain't
your
nothing
ears.
broke. That's the sound it's supposed to make.
What sound?
You can't hear that.
Hear what?
Okay, so Rocket can hear that wavelength, but we can't. Don't kill it! We're not here to kill it, remember? It's gonna be a tiny cute thing, isn't it? You're trying to trap it, not kill it.
Our monster has arrived.
I see it.
Good.
What's
Crap, the
a
door
monster?
That works.
I mean, it could
Let's
still
catch
get
our
through the gaps,
monster.
depending how small it is. Okay.
Man, that thing is fast.
Don't let it get behind you. It could be poisonous.
Lady Hellbender will pay extra.
What do these do?
That's one less thing to hide behind.
Thank you, they were glowing.
Somebody decap that thing.
Or hack
Nowhere left to hide.
But it can still run. Gotta be some way to slow it down.
Some way to slow it down.
I have missed the thrill of the hunt.
This is why I only hunt people.
Llama Ranger. It's a llama! Oh my god.
What the flark is that?
A really hideous llama.
Definitely not a monster.
Adorable. It's more matted than an Asgardian goat.
We cannot
Oh god,
present
do not
this
bring up
pathetic
those
creature to the
Asgardian
monster
goats.
queen
They're,
of Sektoff 9.
traumatic.
She will laugh at us.
Maybe we can use it as bait.
I knew those thumpers wouldn't work.
Groot's like, no.
My thumpers are state-of-the-art. Musclehead's the one who rushed at the first thing that came through the door.
Groot's found
My
a new
head is not
friend.
made of muscle.
What the?
Save the llama.
You guys seeing what I'm seeing?
Space fish.
Yes. Now that is a monster.
Kanti. It's a whale. That looks like a fish.
All right. Enough with the warm-up.
Dude, I'm still warming
Time
up.
to catch us a real
No,
monster.
I'm still sucking at
Let's
combat.
get paid.
I'm still sucking. I'm about to suck even harder. Oh dear god.
What in hell's name is that?
Definitely not cleaner bots.
It's already down to half health and it is dead.
Watch it!
The whole place is crapping out. We gotta get out of here, now!
Curse this volatile
Taking
ruin.
the llama. Are we just gonna have the llama on our ship? Well, this was a fun trip. What the actual what? Why am I...
Hold on to your butts, people! Rocket, hit the music!
On it!
Okay.
Focus on flying, Peter.
Someone play this man a song!
Now we're talking!
Watch the ship!
I'm watching! You ain't! Drax,
I'm not
wait!
doing much of anything.
I am holding
Oh
my
god.
buttocks as
This
Peter
is
Quill
really
stops.
awkward. I don't like these controls. Oh my god.
Someone give me a hand! Am I right?
How about one upside the head?
Oh, I am so not making that. Holy sweet baby Jesus.
We have debris incoming! Blow it away, Quill!
I'm doing my best. This is really clunky. This probably makes more sense on a controller, let's be real.
Time to thread the needle!
Don't even think about it.
Quickest way through is through!
Oh, sweet baby Jesus.
You're dying with a guilty conscience, assassin.
Don't you get goo on my ship!
Ow.
That's it. Let me drive. You're gonna get us killed.
We're not dead yet.
Maybe we are, and this is hell.
Do not be ridiculous. This place lacks the eternal frost of Sarduth.
Your hell is frozen?
Tathians do not like to be cold.
Try putting on a shirt.
See?
That is hilarious.
Says watch out!
There's some really good
Thanks for the
dialogue in
heads
this.
up.
Oh god, oh god, oh god. I don't want to, oh sweet baby Jesus. Oh god, go left. Jesus Christ.
You want me to take the controls?
No, I've got this!
Clearly.
Look, I'm alive, aren't I? Ow.
Get us killed, Quill. There's still so much stuff I want to steal. We ain't
Yeah.
gonna make it. Hit the blue button!
What blue button?
Yeah, what
The
blue
one
button?
for the secret boosters I added!
Can you please stop adding things while I'm asleep?
Punch it, Peter.
Now is not the time for hand-to-hand combat.
I'm punching it.
Whoa! Fuck yeah! Definitely a fan of the blue button!
There's Scott on all sides. We ain't gonna make it!
We'll make it! Maybe!
There's the exit.
See? Home stretch!
Our last breath.
I'm going. I mean, the boosters aren't the best, but I'm doing what I can.
That's what I call
Yeah, and then
a
you
win.
get picked up by the Nova
How's that a
Corps.
win? Our monster just got eaten.
Whatever you can fly away from.
Means you screwed up because you had to fly away from it.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Please don't be Nova Corps, please don't be Nova Corps, please don't be Nova Corps.
Risky gamble.
It is Nova Corps.
Oh, that's cute. And that was the tutorial, and I suck.